When I say tabletop, I mean like we're on our knees, right? We're boxing him in as opposed to like being up on my toes, dropping pressure into him. I don't use this a ton, but it's not like it's wrong. It's just every variation we go over, there's going to be like pros and cons to. The pro to this style of side control for me offensively is that I'm not spending very much energy, and I can kind of sit back. I can think, but so can he. That's like the drawback, is that I'm not dropping a lot of pressure into him. He's not breathing heavy. He's not carrying my weight. So what we have to worry about with guard recovery is the space in between my hip and his hip. That's where that knee inserts. That's where he gets all his recoveries from. So we got to block that space. To do it from here, all I'm going to do is I'm going to walk my legs towards his to point his knees away. Now when he tries to insert that knee, he's got to make a big shrimp, and as long as I'm good, like shrimp your hips that way, as long as I'm good at following him, I'll be all right. And I won't give up that inside space. So the arm shape, if his hands are in and I'm right here, I'm begging to get re-guarded on, right? He's just going to push, he's going to bridge, he's going to insert the knee, even if I've walked his hips away. So I got to beat this near side arm first. Where I want it is I want it shelved on my hip here. And I'm going to pull him in and hit him with the crossface. But to get this arm here, he's wise. He's not just going to give it to me, right? He's not going to just let me like, oh, here we go, right? He's going to lock that shit down. He's not going to give it. So I have to be able to shelf that on my arm. There's like 3 approaches you're going to try. The first 2 work okay. They're not great against somebody good, but they will work. And the first one is just going to be like, if he's naive, you can just slide your knee inside, get this space, and just steal that space. But if he's got his elbow glued to his rib, you're going to end up doing this, right? Not going to work. So then we can try bringing the other knee to open it and make a pass off, right? That was a little better, but it's still, if he's glued, it's still going to be kind of hard to open that space without, I get to here and then he's re-guarding, right? Because I've opened that space so much. So what I think the best way is to threaten like a topside crucifix. So I'm just going to be here, and all I'm going to do is I'm going to like steer his legs away, and I'm going to come up like I'm trying to pin this shin or pin his arm with my shin. Typically, he doesn't want to deal with that topside cruci because this is this bad spot, right? So he's going to retreat this arm away from my knee as I go to insert it. So I'll come up, get that inside space, I'll start to, and boom, exactly, boom. Now I can just bring my elbow in and steal that inside space. So use your knee to get to the inside of this arm. Try the 3, see what feels good. We're here. We either just get inside with this leg if he's a little bit naive. If he's a little bit smarter, we can use the other leg, maybe try to make a pass off. If he's real tight and he's playing discipline, get on your toes, drive like you, exactly, he's gonna run away. We get here, arms up, pummel. Get your crossface. When you get your crossface, armpit, pull him in, roll his head away. That's crossface 1. Crossface 2, pick his shoulder up, go down his back along his spine. Lay him down on your arm, crossface him. A little bit worse, right? Crossface 3 is when you can't really get under him and you can't access this. He's glued up here. I'm just going to pull his head and crossface him while holding his cheek, like that. So 3 ways to crossface, 3 ways to get the inside space on this close arm. Start with that, and then we'll go into our submission chains. 1, 2.